Malachi Bird. Please make some noise for Malachi.
Give me love, baby. Not enough, not enough. It's tough, baby. Fuck, baby. It's sucks, baby. This ain't right, this is life. It's love, baby. What's up? Give me love, baby. Not enough, not enough. It's tough, baby.
Got this. Love you.
Let's go, Bird.
Remember why you wrote it? Stay flat.
Yeah, Bird, stay flat.
Not Bird.
My earliest memory is my mother's voice telling me that if I found a bird feather on the ground, it was my father's attempt at communication. At my age, I didn't understand if it was because my last name was Bird or because the holiest birds flocked around the gates of heaven or a descending feather was just his invitation for me to join him. I never understood. For all the years and all the times that I put on my hawk eyes and looked for every bird feather I could find, I never heard my father's voice. And he never heard mine. But Daddy, just in case you could understand this, you shouldn't have been taken from me. I know it wasn't your fault, and I know it wasn't my fault, but I just feel like I could have done something more. I was only 2 years old, too little, too late to do anything to change the outcome, too young to understand that I need more pacifists than pacifiers, too small to realize that you had planted your roots with 2 different family trees, but too dumb to assume for 14 years that meant that you were just like those other deadbeat daddies. But thank you for the stereotype that you did beat Daddy Manny. They told me I got my ability to question the world from your Y chromosome. So Daddy, have my ignorant assumptions tarnished your medal of honor? Daddy, did you let me keep my mother's last name because you knew I would need to fly to see you again? I would have answered these questions by myself, but I was only 2. You climbed the staircase to heaven before I could walk, so I couldn't follow you. But if I could have, I would have been right by your side. I apologize for not being as good at the hide-and-seek games you taught me how to play. But everybody knows that when you play games with kids, you're not supposed to win. I guess I'm sorry that I'm inadequate, that I'm not what you stood for. Mansour Ibn Salahuddin, I'm sorry I'm not Muslim. I'm sorry I crave steak, even if it means your approval is at stake. That I'm currently picturing you in a Christian afterlife. That I'm currently straddling the line between agnostic and assimilation. But I'm just too open-minded to sacrifice my religious unbiased for the confines of a kufi. But Daddy, you're the reason I love math so much, because there were too many unknown variables in your cold case equation, and the only person who knows all the answers is someone who mastered trigonometry before I hit grade school. Please excuse my metaphors, but I'm just trying to discover if they speak a different language in heaven, and if they do, I'm determined to make love to Rosetta Stone until I discover a way to communicate with my father. I'm sorry, lo siento, je suis désolé, es tu mir leid, English, Spanish, French, German, sign language, and I see everything for him. I just want a father to help me picture my future, but all I can picture is your picture in that obituary. I just want you to be here, to be insecure with me. I want to be secure in society. I don't want your social security. I want to be in your bare arms. My asthmatic lungs have me coughing. But now I only want to bear arms against the bare arms that put you in that coffin. There's a second amendment to my apology. I'm sorry I want so much. I just want a father. I just want you to know that in those 2 years, you were my warrior, my strong Trojan, even if I was the result of a broken one. I just want to know how you feel. So Daddy, if you can, please respond. But excuse me if I'm not waiting by the phone, because I'm running out of places to find bird feathers, and I refuse to stay grounded any longer.